I've seen some teams collapse, but this team might take the cake. This is college football, week 4 hot takes, part 2. Take 1. We are done with Clemson for the year. This Clemson team is horrible. Put a fork in them, they're done. This Clemson team is comparable to Florida State's team last year. I think they were still win more than 2 games, but this team is bad. It's all on Dabo too, and his inability to adapt to the college football landscape. You can't win in college football today and just ignore the transfer portal. Florida State didn't fire Norvell after one bad year, and they look great this year. I hope Clemson does the same with Dabo, and they just weather the storm. Because if they don't and hire someone new, they could have a few bad years in a row. I don't know if you could truly hire someone better than Dabo. However, if Dabo keeps saying he's anti-portal, I think that's cause for Clemson parting ways with him. Clemson has proven that the days of building a program with the same guys is probably dead. Take 2. All of that money at Texas Tech was worth it. In the offseason, I was very much in the middle about Texas Tech. They had a ton of talent, but had an unproven coach and unproven players. This win over Utah did a lot to convince me that this is a good team. Not only did they win, but they dominated this game. 34-10 victory, almost 500 yards of offense, and they also forced 4 Utah turnovers. They play at Arizona State in a few weeks, but outside of that game, this team could honestly go undefeated in the Big 12 with the remaining schedule that they have. Take 3. Raiola is good, Nebraska is bad. Through 4 games, Raiola has 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Top 25 in QBR as well. In my eyes, he's taken massive strides in his development in year 2. I just don't think this Nebraska team is very good defensively, particularly with their ability to defend the run. They just allowed 400 total yards and allowed 16 first downs. That tells us that the defense allowed a lot of explosive plays. This is also a Michigan offense that averaged 29 seconds per play, which is not very fast by any means. Nebraska could not stop the run. They allowed 290 yards on the ground, and they allowed almost 200 yards on the ground in Cincinnati in week 1. I think Raiola is playing well enough to get this team wins, but the run defense needs to be significantly improved. Take 4. This USC offense is playoff good. The quarterback for USC, Jaden, needs to be on Heisman watch. I know they haven't played great competition yet, but he looks incredible. He leads the country in QBR, no turnovers, 9 touchdowns, and 1,200 yards. You watch USC play, and he just looks comfortable. He honestly looks a lot like Caleb Williams back there, but less creative. Caleb was really good because of his ability to create plays out of nothing. Well, Jaden doesn't need to do that because he's just so good at making the correct play within his reads. This schedule is more than manageable too. I expect them to put up a lot of points next weekend against Illinois, and then they have a lot tougher games in the Big Ten when you play at Nebraska and at Oregon. But there's no reason this USC team can't position themselves to make an argument to make the playoff. Let me know in the comments what I missed and what I got wrong, and follow me. I post good sports content.